I just watched my #1 competition match my best time. As long as I was clean, we just secured first place. Good little golf. Hey guys, welcome back. It is officially race season, and as you can tell, I'm wearing a jacket because in typical North Carolina fashion, late winter, early spring, yesterday was in the 70s and today it's like 45 or 50 is the high. If you saw my previous video, obviously we're sending these tires off for the last time before we throw on the new ones. These tend to wear pretty quickly, and I was very close to the wear bars, so I wouldn't be surprised if I end up getting cords or something like that. We'll see how well they last for today. Hopefully I don't drop out of the running immediately, but we are running on probably my least favorite track that we use. It's very tight, very small course, all first and second gear. Not the most fun, but it's still, I guess, a good warm-up. I'll be completely honest, I'm not feeling it today for whatever reason. I woke up this morning and I was like, meh, about going racing, but I'm sure once I'm there, I'll get up to speed with things and be excited to run. So we'll be there in a few minutes. Let's go racing for 2025. It's our turn to run. I'm in the third run group. I don't feel so hot. I felt in the morning. Now I have a raging headache. I just tired. I don't know. I don't feel good. So we'll see how well we do with not feeling good. I think there's like 5 cars in class. Very short, very quick course. I think the fastest time is like a 32.9 or something like that. For our class, I'm gonna aim probably somewhere in the low 34s, maybe 33s for a win. I don't know. I don't know where I'll end up, so we'll see. It is slick. Wow, it is slick.
It's funny. So since my first autocross event was in the rain, that feels grippy to me.
yeah, no. But rain brings out, you know, the good drivers. Mm-hmm. So that's a good way to start off, you know. But yeah, now it's slipping and sliding. Usually this car doesn't really understeer, but I was definitely understeering and oversteering.
I'm still amazed by everyone's different driving abilities. Now, one of the things during a novice walk, they mention like get into second as fast as possible out of the start. Mm-hmm. I've ridden along with some other person in the Miata. He stayed in first until around the sweeper. I saw that you were staying in first until right before the sweeper.
Yep.
I'm assuming, and my guess is that most people say to get to second so that it's one less thing novices need to worry about.
Yeah.
But like, what? Most people, when at least maybe it's just because I'm starting, have been saying that like usually you want to get to second as quickly as possible for most. Yeah,
I would say so. Events. A lot of times, and I was thinking about it earlier too, before we ran. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you want to get into second pretty quickly. I'll short shift the car quite often to do that. But here, I got to that first gate so quickly. At that point, I made the decision I'm just going to stay in first.
Gotcha. Awesome. Also, I see them pulling up, so I think it looks like I'm about to.
All right, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Good luck. All right, first run out of the way. Much better start than I expected, honestly. I was aiming to be in like 35s on the first run, was a 34.2. Right now, we're leading the class, but everybody's only done one run. We'll see. Let's keep this momentum going. Oh, and it's very slippery out there. Woo, 33.7, let's go. All right, good girl. Let's stay there and keep going. That middle section, I could clean that up a little bit. That'd be nice. It's a little slick. I'm understeering because it's cold, but we'll drop the tire pressure a little bit and go from there. All right, run 3. All the competition's gone, so we'll see if they beat me. Lost time on that one. I know where. Damn. Thank God. All right, I stayed quiet at the finish line, or at the start line, because I just watched my #1 competition match my best time. As long as that was clean, we just secured first place. Good little golf. Make sure that was clean before I celebrate too early. Hasn't updated yet, but as long as that was clean, we got our first W at the first event of the season. Let's not get too excited, but it's looking good. All right, guys, while we wait for that screen to refresh, let's jump over to a bonus clip of one of my favorite cars of all time, and honestly, probably my favorite car of all time, a GT3. This guy had this GT3 out here. He saw me run and he asked me to hop in to give him a few pointers. So I figure I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity to jump into a GT3 and kind of help a guy a little bit out with his car. Now, in full disclosure, he ended up DNFing, but the run after that, after we had some discussion post this, he ended up setting his fastest time by over 2 seconds, just by being smoother and a couple suggestions I gave him on this one run. We'll hop into the GT3 and then I'll go back to what my results were. So when you get around that first one, position yourself a little more to the left for that one there.
Left, on the left side to come out on this side?
Yeah, like go a little bit more left. Don't point straight towards that cone. Go a little bit wide.
All right.
And now hard in, and then straight, and then kind of take it a little bit wide, and then point at that thing. And now a little hard left. Let it rotate up there. Slow down there. Go
Oh shit, I missed this one. I can see that. We can still do it. First gear's too low.
Yep, and then kind of go a little wide, and then close to this one. Yep, there you go. A little bit of brake, and you can pretty much go to the
I fucked that up. I apologize, I messed that one up.
Go again. Now transition to depression. Back to Golf R, no GT3 here, but I'll be glad to tell you that we ended up securing first place by quite a margin. I mentioned there towards the end I was concerned because what I thought I saw was my number one competition, which is that STI, match my time. He actually did not, and I won by a pretty good margin. Now, it's not much to get excited about. It's the first event of the season. It was cold, and Ben, who won the class last year, who was hot on my tail, even told me himself he's going to upgrade his tires for the remaining events of the season. So my work's going to be cut out for me, but this old girl did quite well. Quite a showing. We'll get these new tires mounted up, and I am pretty happy. It's been a while since I had a W at one of these. Maybe running Pro Class in a non-competitive Pro Class car was not the best decision, but she's held her own, and hopefully going forward we could have a very good fight for the championship this year against Ben and his STI. Aside from that, be on the lookout for house videos. I have those to edit. I have a lot of editing to do, so those will be on the second channel. And if you enjoyed this and you want to learn more about autocross or autocross yourself, you could do that on April 26th. I'll put the link in the description for our club, and if you're in the greater North Carolina area and you want to learn how to autocross, we run a novice school, and I'll be bringing out the old C63 for that because as instructors, we get fun runs. That's our payment. Since this is a non-for-profit, our payment is to get a few runs. So if you want to get the living shit scared out of you, I'll take you for a ride in my C63 on April 26th. And yes, she's still on the tire, and it grips and it slips, and this is probably the most fun car ever, but it's not the most competitive car solely because it breaks the tires apart. But it will be at the novice school, and I'll be giving rides. So if you guys are interested, make sure you follow the link in the description below, sign up, and join us. Other than that, I'm excited for the 2025 season. I'm glad the Golf R is competitive, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.